Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. It's April 29th, 2014. I'm Logan Burgess. From right here is Cody Bells to help break down another positive day for the grains in Chicago. Jumping into the quotes here, we see corn up 7 3/4. Soybeans led to the upside, up 17 1/4. Chicago wheat up 8 here today. Cody, right now, planting progress is a big focus of this grain market. Just to remind you guys out there, we have a great mobile trading app available here at GrainHedge. If you want live quotes in the cab here as you get ready to start planting, visit us over at GrainHedge.com. You can take a 2-week trial and see for yourself if those live quotes are something that might be of benefit to your operation. With that said, Cody, yesterday's numbers from the USDA seem to support the trade in the overnight session, and we had a little bit of follow through here in today's action.
Yeah, there's no doubt right now that we're seeing a lot of volatility in the trade, and a lot of our traders are able to monitor their positions on the tractor and with the mobile trading app. But let's take a look here at what really drove the market. I think it was that planting progress report. We saw 19% of corn planted here. That was 2 percentage points behind where the average trade was expecting it, and really the 5-year average at 28%. So we are behind in planting, and the problem is that today we did see moisture go through the Midwest and also into the Delta. The bottom line on that is that we are likely to see more delays in next week's report. That's got this market a little bit more excited. One of the reasons why we're trading up near the highs that we saw really in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, so the new crop contract certainly looking at that planting pace. Right now, old crop corn, though, we'll be taking a look tomorrow at the ethanol numbers. Take a look here at the ethanol crush margin in eastern Iowa. You can see here that over the last several weeks, that crush margin has really collapsed quite a bit, now below $4 a bushel from those very lofty crush numbers we saw in the middle of April. Wouldn't be surprised in tomorrow's report if we saw another relatively conservative weekly crush number. Last week we saw 910,000 barrels per day produced. Wouldn't be surprising, as I said, to see another number in that area given the relatively light crush margins that we're seeing here at the moment. You know, Cody, right now we do have the Kansas wheat tour going on right now. What are we seeing in the field today?
So right now, like you said, the Kansas City wheat tour is going on. We're seeing a lot of damage from the freeze events that happened later on in the spring. A lot of that is being reported from the fields, that there's freeze damage, and not only that, but the drought continues to make the yields very questionable for the middle of the summer. So the bottom line is, I think the Kansas City wheat tour is not necessarily that the crop is being more damaged. It's just giving more attention to that damage, and I think one of the reasons why we see a little more excitement in the wheat market here. One thing to note is that the rain events that have happened throughout the Midwest really didn't do a whole lot of good for any part of that western Kansas, Colorado, and Texas panhandle. We saw very little rain event there. So that area continues to be the area that's suffering the most for wheat, and they haven't yet gotten to it. So it's likely we're going to see more and more reports of significantly damaged wheat production here from that tour.
Yeah, well, we will get updates tomorrow from that tour on Twitter. We'll be retweeting anything that comes across the wires on our Twitter. At GrainTV is where you can find us over there. That kind of wraps up, though, what we saw here for a Tuesday in the grain market. Once again, strong action out of the grains. We'll see if it can continue tomorrow. Just a reminder, if you are interested in getting live quotes in the cab here on a mobile phone or a tablet here this spring as you get started planting, visit us at GrainHedge.com or give us a call at the office, 877-472-4607. Thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.